Guys, when's the last time someone went shopping?
What? Why?
Because all the food is green.
Have you tasted it?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll just portal dash something.
Oh man, this tastes terrible.
Dude, throw that junk away. I'll go shopping later.
Dude, I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
You gotta get me out of here.
Gotta go, sorry, bye.
Dude, wait, where are you going? No, what? No.
Welcome back to the Horror Burrito Podcast, that one movie review channel that went defunct like 2 years ago.
Locked and reloaded for a whole new season of scares, screams, and the blood in between.
Dude, how the fuck are you still alive?
You know that the House of Horrors isn't canon.
Are you trolling me?
The fuck? Do you take me for some kind of mind goblin?
Mind goblin?
Mind goblin these nuts, bitch!
You motherfucker!
Today's film review is Troll 2.
World Tour?
No, the 90s cinematic masterpiece.
This piece of shit?
Yes. Troll 2 is the direct sequel to the 1985 film Troll.
Starring Harry Potter.
Well, yes, but no.
Funny enough, Troll 2 doesn't follow anything that Troll 1 set up.
They only called it Troll 2 to capitalize on the success of the first movie.
So fantasy core-based anthology?
Kinda?
As most of you know, this is considered a cult classic.
More so, it's better than the first film because it's worse than the first film.
That's stupid.
Regardless, Troll 2 opens up to a story sequence where a grandfather tells a story of how vicious and evil goblins are.
Don't tell me they ate him, Grandpa.
That's exactly what happened.
And then the story's interrupted by the kid's mom who reminds him,
Grandpa's dead.
What are you doing still up, Josh?
Grandpa Seth was telling me to stop.
this is already better.
Right?
Yeah, so in this movie, goblins are vegetarians, but they eat people after they turn them into vegetables.
That's like the best worst plan I've ever heard of.
Yes, right off the bat, every method of how every kill is supposedly going to happen is established here.
I'm still stuck on the fact that Grandpa's a ghost.
Yeah, the fact that the rocking chair was still moving, yet the mom just ignored it, kinda got me.
The wording in Mom's lines, oof. Her dialogue is used to segue the plot, but my God, why?
Grandpa Seth has been gone for more than 6 months now. You were at the funeral, and I know it was very difficult for you. It was also very difficult for your father, and for Holly, and for me, his daughter.
But then we meet the sister character and her boyfriend. The sister's character trope is that she's obsessed with fitness.
Fitting his dick in her mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
Make me.
Fucking troll.
Wrong, there are no trolls here, only goblins.
Anyway, the scene goes to an awkward conversation between the daughter who wants her boyfriend to ditch his friends, that or she won't put out. It's so awkwardly delivered.
Hey, you know, these are cute. These are cute.
Hey! Do you see?
What's wrong with having friends?
Nothing. If you want to remain a virgin for life, you take them to bed with you too. And I don't believe in group sex. You and me, in the woods, this time we'll be able to be together for sure.
And my boys?
If you bring them with you, I never want to see you again.
So now the family's off for a month in the country.
Month-long vacation? I mean, I guess in the 90s it was maybe affordable, but still. This segues into the family in the car, and the mom's bad acting is back at it again.
Please, don't do this, Holly.
We could have waited another 15 minutes.
Elliot is a good for nothing.
Now stop it, both of you. I have no intention of having my vacation ruined just for this. Stop it, please.
We also learned that the daughter's name's Holly. We might have learned that before, but it was so dry that I didn't pick that up in the first scene with her.
Holly's boyfriend gets left behind. What's a quick fix for this? Joshua's singing.
He's not good at singing or acting. And the song they chose was Row, Row, Row Your Boat. The mother, desperately pleaded she wanted to hear him sing this. It was gonna make all the troubles go away. I don't get it.
Joshua, start singing. Come on, sing that song I like so much.
I don't feel like singing, Mom.
Just sing.
Row, row, row your boat gently down a stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
From there we go into a nightmare segment.
Because this wasn't one already?
Joshua starts sweating green,
I don't feel good.
then growing plant-like tendrils out of his hands.
Is this what inspired Stay Out of the Basement?
So then the family turns into goblins and they prepare to eat him.
Say what you want about this film, but the body horror was on point.
So the family arrives at the farm they'll be staying at for a month in the family swap program they participated in.
Here are the keys. Here are ours.
Enjoy your stay, Nilbog.
The town they're staying in? Nilbog.
The Goblin Kingdom. Nilbog, which is just a really short, shitty scrambling of the word goblin. That's not on the nose.
Yeah, no, you got a point. They're not fooling anybody.
So the family staying in the Goblin Kingdom, also known as Nilbog. The Goblin family that's leaving the farmhouse for our main family here has prepared a meal, and everything is green.
Come take a look, everyone.
Typical country hospitality. Let's dig in.
Grandpa Seth pops in to remind Joshua if his family consumes the food, they'll become plants.
Here, have some of this. Yes. Here, try this. That looks good. How about this?
Don't let them eat, Joshua. For the love of God, don't let them eat.
Joshua has to stop his family from eating the green goop, so Grandpa Seth freezes time.
Okay. You have 30 seconds to come up with some way to stop them.
Best worst movie ever.
Joshua then whips it out and pisses all over their lunch.
I must do it. I must do it. I must do it.
Ugh, nasty.
Then we get the infamous, "You can't piss on hospitality, I won't allow it" scene.
And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
Subplot, the boyfriend heads to the country with his friends that are inadvertently cock-blocking him.
Where the hell is Nilbog? It's not even marked on the map.
It's gotta be there somewhere. Just look closer to it.
Here it is, but it's just a speck. Are you sure it's full of beautiful girls, Elliot?
Lots of them, free and unattached.
Yeah!
Cue to a random female running from the goblins.
Ma'am! Please stop! Oh. Hey! Stop! You have it! Stop! Stop! You're human?
Very human.
They made me eat that stuff. I think I'm dying.
Here we have the one friend with glasses start talking shit to the goblins in an attempt to impress the girl.
I'll take care of him.
Let me give you some advice, you dwarfs. Get out of here, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
It does little to no avail as the goblins chuck a spear in his shoulder.
He earned it. The goblins then take the two back to the witch?
The Goblin Queen.
Right.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Credence Leonor Gilgud. This broth is miraculous. It contains sap from the forest.
The Goblin Queen feeds them green tea, and then, well...
starts screaming and sweating green.
Her transformation is a lot quicker than the friend with the glasses.
Oh my god, what's happening to her? And why can't I move? There must be a logical reason for all this. Shut up!
The female, now enclosed in green goo, is rushed by the goblins.
Cue horrible acting and then the iconic scene, oh my god!
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
You know that feeling, don't you?
Fuck you, that wasn't canon.
The goblins then consume the once-to-be female.
Then we have a shitty choreography number. What is it with these films and dance?
Grandpa Seth interrupts Haley's dancing looking for Joshua.
Joshua! Joshua!
We cue to the next day, and Sheriff Goblin feeds one of the boyfriend's friends a green donut.
Are you hungry?
Afterwards, even though we didn't already know it, we did though, we learn that the town is full of goblins who pass as people.
And then it cuts to a church full of goblin people who are hating on meat.
Flesh! And by flesh, I mean all that stinking, disgusting meat. Hamburgers. Steaks. The steak sausages. And hot dogs.
It's like a vegan rally. What even is this shit?
Moving on, we see Haley give her boyfriend an ultimatum. Her or his friends.
Choose, Elliot. Either me or your friends.
What a bitch.
This ends with her cold cocking him.
I don't understand.
That's definitely abuse.
Joshua and his dad end up near the church. The goblins captured Joshua and are going to force feed him some green ice cream.
Kids with a sweet tooth like yours love ice cream.
I don't want to!
Dad saves Joshua last second.
Stop!
Joshua accuses the town of being goblins.
They're goblins! Monstrous beings!
Dad and Piss Boy leave. Then we cut back to the friend who was fed a green donut earlier as he finds his four-eyed friend who is now a houseplant. He then attempts a sad rescue mission.
What are you gonna do to me with that?
Back to our main family, the town of goblins have shown up and are having a welcome party. Green food, music, and all.
Oh, Michael! Look what a surprise they have prepared for us!
Finally, I am so hungry.
Whilst this happens, Joshua tries to contact Grandpa Seth inside a mirror.
Grandpa! Grandpa Seth! Grandpa!
Only to be met with the Goblin Queen, who breaks through the mirror as a goblin.
Then Seth appears with an axe and cuts off the goblin's hand. The goblin retreats only for us to see the Goblin Queen wielding a stump for a wrist.
Best worst movie ever.
We must move quickly to put out the fire.
What fire?
Guess.
Grandpa Seth and Joshua attempt to break up the party when Pastor Goblin tries to stop them.
Cut it out, kid. You'll never be able to stop us.
Pastor Goblin casts a spell, chant, or a possible curse to banish Grandpa Seth to hell.
Didn't see that coming.
Then lightning strikes, exploding the Molotov that Pastor Goblin had confiscated from Joshua.
Fuck yeah, flaming goblins.
The dad sees the flaming pasture, phrasing, and uses the fire extinguisher Grandpa Seth had pre-banishment.
Dousing the flames reveals Pastor Goblin's true form.
One crispy goblin later, then we cut to the Goblin Queen, who is now kinda hot.
Ew, you furry.
What, you dumb fuck? That's not what a furry is.
Pfft, goblin fucker.
Yeah, no, that's friend number 3.
Back to the main group. Night has fallen. Haley's boyfriend has joined them.
The group realizes Grandpa Seth is their only hope.
We need Grandpa Seth here!
Joshua, Grandpa Seth is dead.
I know he's dead, but up till now he's been the one helping us.
Haley suggests a seance.
But how do we get him to come? By holding a seance, maybe?
This was all the film was missing.
Back to the Goblin Queen, looking way more seductive than her last scene.
Friend number 3 eats a corn on the cob while making out with the Goblin Queen. Kinky.
The corn then becomes popcorn because sex.
Back to the seance. The goblins line up outside of the farmhouse.
The group summons Grandpa Seth back from hell, but the catch is he only has 10 minutes before he's gone.
That's the voice of your grandpa?
Yes.
We have only 10 minutes. When that clock starts striking 6, I'll disappear forever.
This feels like a bad homebrew of D&D.
You're right, because it's time to destroy the stone that gives the goblin their power.
Not just yet, as the family has a goblin fighting montage. And now they're at the Goblin Queen's lair.
Grandpa Seth gives Joshua a backpack.
Take this. Keep it. You can only take out the contents when you really need it. Do you understand?
I understand.
The Queen returns looking all cracked out.
What were you going to do?
Fentanyl's a hell of a drug. Joshua ends up cornered and reaches into the bag to find
a double-decker bologna sandwich!
A double-decker bologna sandwich.
Joshua eats the sandwich, causing all the goblins to run and puke and die and stuff.
Then it just cuts to the family pulling back home.
Best, worst movie ever!
Joshua has rolled a baseball with a message on it. Which, by the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but the message is written in hot glue and painted green. It's A1. And this is the second message he's received on a baseball.
The message reads, "Yummy, mommy's so good."
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We see Joshua's mom being eaten.
Do you want to rephrase that?
The goblin's consuming the green goo Joshua's mom becomes after eating an apple.
The film ends with a goblin asking, "Do you want some, Joshua?"
Do you want some, Joshua?
Best, worst movie ever!
Afterthoughts?
The practical effects were enjoyable. The acting is the worst I've ever seen.
You do know the film suffered from a language barrier, right?
Yeah, the writer/director spoke in Italian, meanwhile the cast was all English-speaking.
The plot was about as solid as Troll 1, aside from all these made-up rules they kept imposing.
This film was only called Troll 2 to capitalize on the small success that Troll 1 had. I think it hurts the film personally.
This film is dated, yet it can be seen why it's a cult classic.
Let's just rate it.
2.63.
Again with the decimals.
God. Well, what do you rate it?
3. A very low 3. Let's calculate the score. 2.815. I'm rounding that up to a 2.8. This film scored an F.
Well, that tracks. What's next on the film lineup?
Well, originally it was going to be The Taking of Deborah Logan. Josh had picked this one for season 4 before it was canceled.
Oh yeah, how are the old crew members?
Well, Zach Baby TV is now Campfire Tales. Josh Reviews Inc. is now An Otaku Life for Me. Brandon Sign's original channel got deleted, and now he has a new one called Dead Shock Studios.
What about the other guy?
Who, Matt? He got married and settled down.
Neat. Wait, you said originally. What are we reviewing next then?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
No, you don't mean...
I do. It's gonna take us 5 whole nights to get through this one.
Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Yes, we will.